What is the secret of Jewish genius? Asks American scholar Charles Murray in his article, Jewish Genius. Jews make up only 0.2% of humanity, yet they earn 32% of the Nobel Prizes awarded in the early 21st century. In this video, you will learn 7 secrets of Jewish wisdom. These wise insights will definitely benefit you. 1. Audacity is the key to happiness. Who do you think are the most intelligent people on earth? Jews, Germans, and the English, if we are to trust Jewish, German, and English scholars. Joke. In fact, American psychologist Philip Zimbardo studied the Jewish phenomenon for several years, trying to understand why Jews excel in all intellectual professions. What is the secret of Jewish achievement? Let's listen to Zimbardo. There are fewer Jews who feel uncomfortable in the spotlight. Strangers and members of the opposite sex do not evoke the same level of shyness in them as in their peers. Jews do not view shyness as a serious problem. Only 46% of them are shy. For instance, among American students, 64% are shy, 73% among other Americans, 75% in Japan and Mexico, and in India, 82%. Among Israelis who called themselves shy, only 35% did so, the lowest indicator among the 8 countries surveyed. The root of these differences is a cultural value that Jews call chutzpah. Chutzpah can be regarded as a unique kind of pride, prompting action despite the risk of being unprepared, inexperienced, or even lacking the necessary knowledge. For a Jew, chutzpah signifies a particular courage and a drive to confront an unpredictable fate. Importantly, a person with chutzpah acts as though they are unbothered by the prospect of being wrong. This leads them to receive more rewards for their actions than if they held back. Minor troubles do not faze them. Possessing chutzpah means confidently asking the prom queen for a dance, requesting a promotion, or asking for a raise without fear of rejection or failure. Thus, what is often seen as insolence or offensive brazenness elsewhere is proudly termed chutzpah by Jews and is considered one of the most important virtues. Now let us ask ourselves, isn't audacity and bravery just 2 names for the same quality? After all, everything depends on the perspective you take. If life isn't changing for the better, wait, it will change for the worse. 2. Children, the center of the universe. Chutzpah is not the secret to Jewish success, but rather its consequence. So what is the secret? Renowned psychologist Dr. P. Nass believes the main secret lies in Jewish culture. Here's what he says. In Israel, the attitude toward children is the most positive and encouraging. Everyone views children as the nation's essential potential. It is entirely natural if a stranger stops to talk to a child on the street, offer help, or give the mother advice on child rearing. Additionally, children are of unique significance to parents in Israel. Many of these parents, former immigrants unable to fulfill their own potential, see their children as the embodiment of their hopes and are ready to sacrifice everything for them. As a result, most Israeli children grow up with a strong belief that they are the center of the universe. Yes, that's how it is. Now let's take a moment to remember our attitude toward children. It can be summed up by a familiar saying, "Children should be seen but not heard." What does this mean? It means that children are far from the center of the universe. 3. Self-worth. An interesting fact. The world over, traitors are despised. Those who divulge state or military secrets are criminals deserving the most shameful death. Yet in Israel, things aren't like they are in normal countries. In the Israeli military code, there is an obligation. A soldier, if captured, is required to share all he knows, answering any questions posed by the enemy. An Israeli soldier's duty is to preserve his own life. Remember the well-known principle, the state exists for the person, not the person for the state? In Israel, it seems they truly practice this principle, not just preach it. Nowhere else in the world does the state take such care of each of its citizens as in Israel. A word spoken profitably will even be heard by the deaf. Friends, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the best support for us. We put in a lot of effort to make these videos for you. Meaning in life. If you carry a knife behind your back, your own heart is in danger. Viktor Frankl, a former prisoner of Auschwitz, said, "One of the most important lessons I took from Auschwitz and Dachau was that those who survived even the most extreme situations were the ones focused on the future, on a purpose waiting for them, a meaning they wanted to realize. Many survivors of concentration camps, prisons, and war veterans attest that those with a significant goal can endure any circumstances. Jews work diligently to realize their full potential and positive outlook. Research by Michigan State University in 2011 shows that mindset is vital for intelligence because one's outlook determines responses to errors, and positive thinking enhances IQ. When faced with two evils, the pessimist will choose both. 5. Jews value a stable income that allows children access to education. Wealth enables entry into elite institutions. Studies show that American Jews earn twice as much as non-Jews and possess 2.5 times more property. As a result, the average American Jew receives 2.5 times more education. Even in the Middle Ages, many Jews enjoyed a higher economic status, giving them the means to educate their children. Where thought fails, the wallet makes up. 6. Emphasis on education. Jewish texts continuously emphasize knowledge as the highest blessing and ignorance as the worst flaw. Following this principle, Jews enrich their gene pool with resourceful individuals. The most intelligent Jews have always been highly regarded, chosen as spouses, and produced and spread favorable genes. In marriages between scholars' children and successful merchants, Jews combined abstract thinking skills with practical wisdom. In 64 CE, High Priest Yehoshua ben Gamla issued a decree establishing mandatory schooling for all boys from the age of 6. Within 100 years, Jews achieved universal literacy, becoming the first nation to do so. Jewish educational methods are dialectical. The Talmud itself is not just a code of laws, but a vast collection of theses. Jews learn to see different aspects of a single phenomenon and to pose questions on any topic, including law, logic, and faith. 7. Entrepreneurial spirit and negotiation skills. It is rare to find a Jew without entrepreneurial spirit. It's in their blood, as they say. By the way, when people wonder why Jews are often wealthy, many point to this very quality. A Jew moves confidently toward any goal, whether developing a personal business or advancing in a career. Their negotiation skills, a common trait among Jews, undoubtedly lead to success. Just listen to them bargain. It's immediately clear that jokes about it didn't arise out of thin air. The Jewish phenomenon is that any member of the Semitic nation knows how to defend their position and is gifted with the art of persuasion. If you enjoyed this video, friends, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. There will be much new and interesting content here.